we get ready to make way for one of our favorite guests. He's Derrick Henry. It was a year ago at this time we had Derrick on. He joined us at the Super Bowl. Derrick, good morning. How are you? Can you hear me?
Good morning. What's going on?
Did you get the news that Deshaun Watson wants out of Houston?
I have heard.
What do you think?
I mean, that's a good thing for us.
You're right about that.
But I was just wishing the best in the situation, whatever happens, whatever occurs for him.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Deshaun. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. And I was wondering about Devontae Smith going to the Senior Bowl, which surprised, I think, a lot of people, but that he wouldn't get weighed, he wouldn't get measured. Is that a red flag? Should that be a red flag for a team that, he's going to wait till his pro day to get measured?
I don't know that the whole situation, but maybe I'm not sure if he just wanted to go there to do interviews and just talk so they can get to know him and build a relationship with some of the teams, and then because I know he hurt his hand in the game, so I'm not sure if that's fully recovered, but I'm sure he probably wanted to be able to have a little time to train and get his body right and do all the things that you do. So when he's ready to go for his pro day, he's looked the part and can do all the things he want to do.
Any doubts about him being successful in the NFL?
Not at all. Did you see how he played this year and how easy it looked? You just said it wasn't even close, and just ain't no question.
Yeah, and they talk about size. It's weird because you're not the prototypical running back now in the NFL. You're different. Do we worry too much about, how big or how small somebody is?
I think that is a big thing that people try to harp on too much, and I think a lot of guys who come out of college and play in the NFL has proven people wrong and done it numerous times, and I feel like that's another situation where this guy's gonna do the same thing. He showed it on the field, so size it really doesn't matter as long as you can play and go out there and make plays. That's all that matters, and what you put on film. And I'm sure teams know that, and I'm sure he'll be a top 5 pick and go out there and play great and when he gets his opportunity.
But I don't know if you were labeled too big or like you. I don't know. Were you too big of a running back? They were
a lot of things. It was a lot of things being said, but at the end of the day, it's all about what you do when you get here.
Yeah, but what'd they say?
I was too big.
Were you fast enough?
I was too tall. Didn't have quick feet. Didn't have great hips. The whole thing. I can go on and on. The list goes on and on.
Ever feel sorry for somebody you ran over?
No, I don't feel sorry, but I want to do it again.
Well, we had Josh Norman on, and I said, hey, you kind of were a meme where you got stiff-armed by Derrick. And
you did not.
I did ask him. Wait, didn't you tell me to ask about the stiff arm where I basically threw him out of bounds? Or did I misread that?
I should have known. I should have known. You're right.
Come on. He said, look, I went for a tackle. So it was one play and, he stiff-armed me,
Yeah.
Would you bring it up if you saw Josh Norman?
Of course. If I seen him, that'd have to be something that we would talk about. It's just like it's been everywhere. But anything, I just say, hey, bro, you went high, and that's just how it happened.
But he has to bring it up. You can't bring it up if you see him in person, right?
No, I would. I'd be like, hey, how you doing, man? Great season, and good to see you.
What if he went to hug you and you stiff-armed him?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, poor Josh, all that talking came back to haunt him, because you didn't have to say a word. All you had to do was just flick him off with that stiff arm. I still love the fact that you didn't realize, like, you went out of bounds on your own, right? That was the big mistake you said with that stiff arm.
Yeah, I went out of bounds on my own, but I was so focused on, I was just delivering the stiff arm that I didn't even realize the impact of it and what happened. I was so zoned in on the game and focused on him, so I didn't realize
Uh,
what occurred at that moment. Really,
you care who wins the Super Bowl?
I mean, no, I mean, hopefully it's a good game. Just want to see a good game, really.
But you'll watch?
Yeah, I definitely watch.
Okay, but when you watch, do you watch and there's like a bunch of people around and then there's people who may not know the game and then they ask you stupid questions?
No, I don't. No, I usually don't watch with a bunch of people. I probably just be by myself or a girl. I mean,
Have,
just be a girl. Really, no, I don't watch with a lot of people.
have you watched tape of the Ravens game?
Yes, I have. I have.
I waited to bring this up, by the way.
No, you can bring it up. Don't wait at all.
All right, so what happened? How did you get shut down?
I just think we didn't play well enough on offense, and they just played better. Sometimes that happens, and they had a great game plan, and they executed it, and all the credit goes to them. And we just didn't do what we need to do on offense to be able to win that game, and that definitely stuck, that definitely stung, and definitely a lot of motivation. Going to this off season and get prepared for next year, that definitely will never leave my mind, and I always be thinking about that. So they played a great game. All the credit goes to
Yeah,
those
but
guys.
you don't get shut down. You don't get shut down in December and January. You're Derrick Henry.
No, I mean it happens. I mean it happens, and I definitely got that in my head. Don't let it happen again, and and that's all. That's all I can do. It's over with now. I mean that's. I mean it's. I mean I can't go out there and replay again, but I can definitely be fueled and motivated from it.
Uh, Derrick Henry is joining us on behalf of the FedEx Air and Ground NFL Player of the Year Awards, recognizing top quarterback and top running back performance. Are you winning the running back?
I would think so. I would like to win it, be able to bring that trophy home again. The trophy is very nice. Love to be able to put it in my trophy case to
Wait a minute.
add
Are
to.
you would be presenting the trophy to you?
I mean, I guess you can put it like that. I would like to have it to be able to win back to back, and be able to have them beside each other.
Voting is open now. Will close Tuesday, February 2nd at 3 Eastern. Fans can vote on the NFL Twitter page poll, nfl.com/FedEx. FedEx will make a $20,000 donation to Direct Relief in the name of both the winning quarterback and the running back, totaling $40,000. Who would you give it to quarterback-wise? You giving it to Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, how can you not? How can you not give it to Aaron Rodgers by what he did this year, um, and where he's at in his career? I mean, it's unheard of.
We did bring back a year ago when you joined us at the Super Bowl. You told that Kobe story, and we brought it up on the year anniversary. And you're at the ESPYs, and you wanted to say hi, and you got so nervous.
I got so nervous. I think about that still to this day. I'm like, man, I was so stupid, not saying nothing. I mean, I couldn't say anything. I still bothers me to this day.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
what
man,
would you have said?
I don't even know. I just want to have a conversation, say something, this so I can have that interaction, say that I talked to him before, and I ain't say nothing. I couldn't even say nothing. I was just like in awe. That's the first time that's ever happened.
But you're
And
used to
I
people recognizing you. You were probably worried that he didn't recognize you.
no, I was just worried. It's like, what was I gonna be able to talk to him? Because I mean, he was walking by. I'm just like, should I bother him? Should I not? It's by that time he was already gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I
I
missed my moment.
I love that it still bothers you.
Still bothers me to this day. I just hate thinking about it. I'm like, man, what were you thinking?
But you'll always have this story because if you had spoken to him, the story wouldn't be as good as this one is.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
That's true. But still, I would have liked to have this story. But like, man, I was trying to talk to him, and then I finally did it. But at the moment, I was so nervous. But I ain't even say nothing. I ain't even get a word out. I
No.
was like, it happened it just happened like slow motion. I was like, it didn't say nothing.
Well, so the next time, is there anybody else who would leave you speechless? Just so if it happens, that you take advantage of the moment.
No, I don't think so.
Like there's
Kobe
nobody
was,
in Kobe's world, like Jordan, if you saw Michael Jordan.
I don't know. Jordan's up there. Jordan. I mean, that's hard. That's hard to say.
But he's
But
not in your era. Kobe's in your era. Where
yeah, Kobe's in my era. Kobe's my favorite athlete of all time. So it's just like, I mean, dang, I'm thinking about it again. Wow, I can't even.
I'll wait and bring it up next year, okay?
Okay.
Hey, great to talk to you. Enjoy the off season. Thanks again for joining us. We always appreciate your time.
Hey, thank you, man. I always have fun coming on your show. Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate
That's
it.
Derrick Henry.